I've checked on our website. I'm not seeing the 80% score. What is there is a breakdown of what has been delivered and what is yet to come.
The man is giving himself.
I listen. No.
So I'm not surprised.
So that's website. On my way here.
You said website.
I listened to it. Yes, he quoted it from the website.
But on the website we have.
You can call him and put him online.
We have a breakdown of what has been delivered and what is
you
yet to
debating?
come.
You are in the people's home. You are debating.
We didn't score
in their own
online.
home.
No, but he said that.
I haven't heard him. I couldn't listen to him.
So I can bring him on the
Yes, but because let me come to you. I mean, the people are doing their own thing. One is accusing one of everlasting incompetence. The other is accusing the other of legendary incompetence. But I mean, you sit here as the bridge in between, right? The 120 days. You think for you significantly is just the code of conduct that stands out?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that stands out for me. And I think that, again, most of these things, we need to look at them dispassionately. Trying to justify why we are setting up an accelerated exports council, why we need to say we are going to set up a women's development bank, why we need to put 120 days giving out pampers. I mean, for me, we need to look at substantive issues when we are looking at managing a country. And that is why I'm a bit disappointed with the items that are clearly listed. And I say, for me, only 9 of them are significant. Now, here in this country...
Out of the 9 that are significant to you, how many have been delivered, if you check?
Out of the 9, I haven't done that careful analysis. But clearly quite a number of them have not been delivered, especially the issue of mining law, those... the
repeal of the airline.
Exactly. Right. Then when you look at the issue of... how do you call this one? The other one that has to deal with corruption, corruption-related issues and things like that, they have not been comprehensively dealt with, except to say we have initiated, we have done this and that. Look, the National Identification Authority was set up in this country. Why couldn't we have given this role to the Births and Deaths Registry? Instead of setting up another authority which becomes a drain on national, and yet the people of Births and Deaths, look, I had this debate when this thing was mooted during the President Kufuor era. I had a debate with the minister, and all he said was, look, the Births and Deaths Registry is not efficient, so we'll create another. I said, to what end? Because we, the public, are still paying these people.
Right.
So why do you need to set up another? So it's the same argument that I hear my friend making here again, that, the Accelerated Development Export Council is just a desk or a secretariat. We are increasing the cost of the public purse, increasing the burden on the ordinary taxpayer. And for me, these are the things that every single government needs to sit down and look at critically. Now, we talk about the Mahama, there's a Mahama Care program in there. Yeah. Again, I say, why should we be naming a government thing as a Mahama or a president issue? For me, these are things that if he had done when he was not president, that would be good.
But the Mahama Care is not the actual name.
Yeah, but you see, when you target that way, it becomes too political. You understand? You should do it when you are not in government. Or when you are when you are a former president, say I'm eating some, because then what it leads to is a bit of what I'll call blackmailing corporate people to come and donate to a tagged political thing, which for me is not helpful. And we must be careful not to make it as if we have elected people and we are paying them to work for us, and yet they are making it look as if it is out of their benevolence that they are governing this country. And for me, those are things that we shouldn't accept in this country. When he becomes former president, he can decide, I want to do a Mahama Care program. That is fine. But when you are instituting things out of his own philanthropy, but not when you are in government, you are naming the things Mahama Care or tagging it as Mahama Care. For me, those things are disingenuous, and I think that we shouldn't be accepting some of those things. So duplication of existing government agencies doesn't help anybody. Any of the governments, NDC, NPP, should tell us how the increase in regions, how the increase in district assemblies has favored the people of this country. They should tell us in the last 30 years that we have run this country, how have those increased, except for the political elite who become ministers, district chief executives and all that, who has it benefited? These are the tangible questions we should be asking. And when we begin to continue to create government machinery like that, what it leads is we can't have long-term planning and development. You create a region, today I have a region, then the next day is split. So long-term planning is lost. So for me, these are things that we need to continue to look at without political lenses. But I can see that my two colleagues are already campaigning for 2028. Look, we have a country to run, and we have deliveries to the people.
The government is not serious.
Right.